Welcome back, Commanders. It is just reset, and we are now on to day 84. Tomorrow, Titan is going to drop, and day 84 brings us a fast growth pack. It also brings us special training and total mobilization. All right, this is something I've been looking forward to because of these guys right here. Drones are such a big part in what I'm trying to do in trying to get the levels up, so that is something I am going to focus on. It doesn't look like we can really do much with buying drone parts yet. Let's just find out. So this is day 3 of us having drones, and I am still not seeing opportunities to buy drone skill chips or anything at all. So it's looking like your first week that the drone skill chips come out, you are not going to be able to buy them or do much with them. I guess it is a way to just kind of roll them in slowly and give everybody a little bit of a better chance. So today is going to be a focus on getting this guy. I need to go ahead and get that 3 billion so that I can get the prizes because it unlocks tomorrow. So I am going to be efforting that. I'm going to go set my army up to see if we can hit that guy and get the 3 billion there. And yeah, that should be about it. I don't know if it just said, if this is true, that my last highest, okay. For some reason, I thought it said my last highest was like 2 billion or something. So, okay. So this is what I need to go set up. 2.1 billion is what I got last time. I would really, really like to hit 3. I think I'm set up for it. We're going to give this a shot to try and get that because I missed the stupid tank one by 17 million and cried myself to sleep last night. So that was depressing. Let me go ahead and give Shirk the train. Shirk's offline. What's he doing? All right, well, he's going to get the train anyway. And he's our best protector of the train now because I got rocked on the train. Look at this. So I had the train last night. And again, this is why things in this world does not make sense. In my train, I had it, battle record. This dude attacked me all 3 times. Face can, it's a part of the game. I get it. But now that Shirk can level him, let's see if we can have a little bit of a change here. We're going to see what can happen. And so that is what we're looking to do. So, all right, I'm going to get my army set up. I'm going to start actually keeping a little bit more of a diary of 1146. So let me just go ahead and see where everybody is at this time. These are our current rankings. You'll see Dragon's Tavern is still on top. Bad is catching up pretty close, followed by Core. These numbers are all really, really close. And then you have us. We are number 13. But what you don't see about us is that we have like 20 people in ours. And a lot of them are farmers. So like we just have some farmers down here that are hanging out levels 8, 11, 4, 4, 4, 18, 17. And then we have in our R5s, we have a couple of 30s, R4, sorry, 30s hanging out. So we are a very, very tight group that enjoy each other. We're a very small group. We have to make sure that we keep up 20 so that we get our versus numbers in, so that we can have a versus team, and so that we can take part in other activities as well. So I'm going to go set up my army. I wanted to try and get in here really quick and show you that Shirk was first place. It was a very exciting moment that has passed. So we'll just go from there. So last night I quit recording because I made a huge mistake and felt so stupid that I just had to walk away for a little bit. So what I had done is I had misread, mistimed, missed everything, the events for the World Boss. And I had done what I thought was my math and thought that this boss was for air. And so I had spent all of yesterday, not all of yesterday, but I spent about an hour yesterday stripping down all of my bubbles and putting everything into the guns so that I could put them on my air units, because I had remembered last time that I had hit 2.8, so I thought this should not be a problem. I've got this easy. And when I looked at the boss yesterday and saw that it was 2.1 billion, for some reason I didn't put it together. And so I had put everything I had into just going red guns, thinking, sweet, I am going to get the reward, even though the goal reward didn't look the same. I still thought it was that, and then discovered it was missiles, hit it for 2.4, and was absolutely defeated. So I spent probably $2 billion in gold making these changes, and for absolutely nothing. So that is what happens when you have a lack of focus and you are paying attention to other things. You miss out on just the obvious, that says missile vehicles right here. And when you do the math, you also realize that when that had said one day whatever, and I was on air, that I would not get air back. But for some reason, I did not put it together. So that's why I stopped yesterday. But today has some excitement. We are still a couple hours away from reset, but our server is going through some changes. Now, I do not have all of the information. I don't know everything. But what I do know is in the last 18 hours or so, we've had some number changes in the rankings. Now, it hasn't moved the rankings as much, but these top three, actually these top four, are absolutely getting closer. So these are the numbers just 20 hours ago. It still looks like Dragon is holding about the same. They may have lost, is that 40 million? So maybe just one person. But Bad is making a bit of a jump, jumping up, it looks like about 73 million? So they picked up one or two people, and looks like Core jumped up as well. Probably about 120,000. I mean, that's a pretty solid jump. And Chili has made a jump, and New has made it. Like, people are making jumps. So I don't know if these are from level ups or if they are from people moving in, but it is starting to get closer and closer each day. So that is pretty exciting. We do have some excitement going on in our server. Ours is just level ups. We haven't added anybody. We're still 13th. Here we are. So I just wanted to give you that as the update. Also, to just let you know, tonight at the World Server Reset, it'll hopefully be air, and I will hopefully hit my 3 billion, and then I will be happy with that, and that will be great. Before I go, obviously, I always have to check in with Arena, and I really, really enjoy the changes that have been made where if you win all 3 matches, you get 5 extra bonus points. It makes it hurt a lot less when you are not picking up some of the stronger people, that you can get the extra 5 points on top of it if you can clear all 3. That is awesome. And so that is what we have right now. So as you can see, the people are pulling away, but with those 5 extra points that you get for winning, that is an extra possibility of 150 points over the 30 attempts. that really keeps things a lot closer than people just running away. So even if these guys do come down and hit me 5, 10, 15 times each night, he can hit me and he'll win all 3, but most I should win at least 1. And that will keep me in the running because it might separate us by 9 points and cause that to happen. But if I'm just getting 15s or anything else out of the gate on the sides, and people actually start coming up and hitting the number 2 and 3s, this will make Arena a lot more exciting. You can't catch number 1. I mean, that's impossible. The other thing that we're up against, so I don't know what you can do to fix this, but this is the part that is really lame about arenas when you're fighting people that are ahead of you. Even though they're only a couple of days ahead of you, he has access to being able to get a full chip set level at 169. I have done everything I can and can't get above 42. The Wall of Honor I get. I can't do anything about that. But when you are able to have access to heroes and power-ups that others don't, and you claim that your game is fair, I don't know how you do that. So I don't know what you do for it, but that is a huge disadvantage when you are in a server that is behind somebody who gets all of these power-ups and boosts before you do. You have no access to them. So, I mean, he's got Titan and everything else. It didn't help him in this, but it absolutely could have. I mean, he has more power than I do. I just happen to have tanks going up against missiles. And so, yeah, I don't know what you do about it. I wish you had a solution. I mean, I have a couple of ideas, but I don't think you'd listen anyway. So that's one thing I would love to see, again, fixed about Arena, is that you have a level playing field for everybody. You should not be going up against other servers that have all of these extras. And I mean, I've got them against servers that are behind us, but I would just as soon have us all at the same level or just a cutoff or something. Because, yeah, this doesn't feel good. So, especially when you've just released something as huge as the chips and they get a couple of days on you. Just something to think about. So, your game's broken. Still going to play it. Still going to play Arena. Just mostly because I already have so much money invested in it that now I can't walk away. I feel stupid. So, way to go. You got me. Fish hook. And that's where that's at. I will keep you up to date on the excitement that is server 1146. I don't have all the information about how the numbers are changing so much or if people are moving around. I am not going to guess on that until I have more confirmation. But I will come back at reset and show you what you have to look forward to with the release of Titan. And also, hopefully, we get a couple of chips coming up. So we are day 84 still, moving into day 85, coming up here in just a couple of hours. Until next time, Commanders.